Hello, I'm Joanne, and this is Joe Mama's Garden. And the garden is crazy since the monsoon rains. Not only have the plants grown, but there is grass that has grown everywhere in the garden. First, let's take a look at the plants. This is 3 plants of lemon cucumber. And let's go and take a look at some of the fruits. It is just huge. Next, we have some peppers and eggplant that is growing over here. This cucumber is taking over everything. I'll give it a little bit of water here. It's been pretty warm the last few days. And all this week, we're in the hundreds again. And we'll get some of that wilt off. We have more eggplant here. And they are all starting to flower. We have peppers that overwintered from last year. Some jalapeno here. We have more cucumber on the back trellis. Some volunteer squash. This is the Marketmore cucumber. Some fruit here. This is a homemade pickle cucumber. I'll put on the trellis. Let it start climbing over here. Grass everywhere. I've laid down some cardboard, and I'm going to need to put, I think, some wood chip mulch on it to get rid of all the grass. More peppers. And this is an Armenian cucumber. We have our pepper plant here. All the pepper plants overwintered. And everything is just loaded with peppers. This is a round zucchini. And a beautiful sunflower. You have the grapevine that's growing over here. More peppers. These are pimento peppers. And all this round zucchini. have started planting for the winter. And this is a broccoli. This is a Picasso cantaloupe plant. A purple potted green bean. And a volunteer loofah. This is some Rampacante Squash. And what the Rampacante Squash is a very long squash. And here's one down here that is growing. And this plant is huge. And here is another one. And they develop these really long squash with a bulb at the end. Some loofah that is growing. Here we have some kohlrabi, volunteer carrots, some weeds that we need to take care of, more broccoli, and this huge pumpkin. Also in this area is cantaloupe and watermelon. I had these planted, I don't know, 3 or 4 feet apart, and they are just going crazy after the rain. There's a little watermelon in here. There. And a volunteer eggplant. Eggplant here, and this long vine is some sweet potato that I planted in June. It is now the end of August. And that's probably 15 feet long. The one nice thing about having the vines everywhere is it is keeping the soil a little bit more moist. I do have some broccoli planted here next to carrots. These carrots will be pulled. Some of them are going to seed. But here's some broccoli. This is the purple broccoli. There's one underneath that carrot leaves, and I will trim those for the chickens. Scotch blue kale that has overwintered and oversummered, I guess, along with some of the cabbage that I give to the chickens. And this is lettuce that's going to seed. Another eggplant. And a volunteer pomegranate tree. I think their flowers are just beautiful. More eggplant and our purple pepper plant. In the worm bin, we have some amaryllis, and in this compost pile I put a sweet potato, and it is definitely growing. I didn't think it was going to grow. I thought it would break down, but it is vining everywhere. Another amaryllis back there, and a tomato plant here. And we have lots of worms to give everything nutrients. Well, it is definitely very warm out here. I am going to start mulching in, probably a little bit later today when it's a little bit cooler. And I am going to get that grass taken care of before it really takes over the garden. Thank you so much for joining me. Until next time, goodbye.